From the official television station of Illini Sports, this is the CEFU Your Illini Nation Kickoff Show.
Tonight on the Your Illini Nation Kickoff Show, we break down the Illini roster. How will Illinois replace Pat Bryant? And what could be in store for Luke Altmaier in his third year with the Orange and Blue?
Plus, my one-on-one interview with head coach Brett Bielema. We talk about players from the past that helped build this program, his assistant coaches now, and his message for Illini football fans.
And what does the national media think about the Illini? 14-year NFL vet Kevin Carter of CBS Sports gives us his thoughts.
Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm Glenn Kinley. She's Courtney Lane Brewer. We got tons to unpack for you tonight. We'll talk about who the Illini will play on the field, both who will play for the Illini and who the Illini will play against. Let's start there, digging into the Illini schedule. It all starts this Friday against Western Illinois, a Friday night opener against the Leathernecks. Then we're on Saturday for the rest of the year. Illinois goes to Duke week 2, then closes out non-conference play back in Memorial Stadium against Western Michigan.
Conference play starts with another road test, and what is currently a ranked matchup, it's the Indiana Hoosiers. From there, it's versus USC at Purdue in homecoming against the reigning national champs. Ohio State comes to Champaign on October 11th.
That game is already sold out. Then comes the bye week, then 5 more. Washington, Rutgers, Maryland, Wisconsin, and then the regular season finale at home against Northwestern as Illinois looks to keep the hat. All right, we told you who Illinois will play against. It's also important to know who will be on the field for the Orange and Blue.
Brett Bielema's team returns 18 starters from the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl win, but also lost some valuable playmakers. And of course, that starts with Pat Bryant and Zachary Franklin. They combined for roughly 60% of Illinois' receiving yards in 2024. Both graduated. Illinois also lost running back Josh McCray. He transferred to Georgia after an 11-touchdown campaign. On defense, Illinois lost Seth Coleman, T-Rod Edwards, and a few others.
All right, no Zachary, no Pat Bryant. We got to figure out who's going to be catching passes from Luke Altmaier. Few returners, few transfer additions. 2 names have come up over and over again. You're looking at one of them and now 2 of them, Colin Dixon and Hank Beatty. They had just under 300 receiving yards each last year. Coaches believe they can take a step up this fall. Other returners, Malik Elzy, Alex Kapka-Jones, Ashton Hollins. There are more, but Illinois also added Justin Bowick from Ball State, Hudson Clement from West Virginia. When trying to earn snaps at that spot, there's one pretty good place to start, according to Coach B.
How do him and the quarterback relate? How do guys that are in the huddle with him? Accountability in certain segments of the game. You got to have a guy that's really good in the red, but he may not be as good out in the field, or vice versa.
I think our timing is pretty good for where it needs to be right now. There's always little details, little things we can get better at, but for the most part, I think our timing's been really good.
Not to be overlooked in the pass-catching game, the tight ends. Tanner Arkin is back. A couple transfers come in. Cole Rusk returns after missing the 2024 season with an injury. Rusk had 500 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns in 2023 with Murray State.
He's ready to hit the ground running, but who else did the Illini add? We mentioned the wideouts and the tight ends. They also hit the portal at a few defensive spots. Tomiwa Durajaye comes to Illinois from Florida State. Leon Lowry from Wisconsin joins the Illini linebacker room. Then 2 D linemen join Lowry, moving from Madison to Champaign. That's Kurt Neal and James Thompson Jr. Now, Thompson, after being sidelined with injury last fall, could be a huge piece of the front line of the Illini defense and a big leader.
Just really excited. Just really galvanize the room and get guys around them, especially young guys, helping those guys learn the type of leader you want on and off the field. His effort, what he puts into the game, his skill set speaks for itself. Just excited. I'm glad to be his coach and excited about the future.
Coaches have also been complimentary of quarterback transfer Ethan Hampton. He comes to Illinois after starting for NIU last fall and throwing for 1,600 yards.
One more returner I wanted to mention, David Alano is back, and coaches have said he's been hitting from north of 60 yards in fall.
Further than we hit from when we kicked with him back in the spring.
I didn't quite hit from 6, I don't think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we talked departures. How about newcomers? How about those key returners? And there's plenty.
There certainly is. The entire starting O-line is back. Caden Fagan, Aiden Lawford, Khalil Valentine. Hope to be a 3-headed monster at running back, but on offense, it really all starts with the guy under center. There he is, Luke Altmaier, back for his 5th year of college football, his 3rd with the Illini. There's been a calm confidence for the Illinois QB entering his last year of college ball. He was voted team captain for the first time this year, and he admits the Illini are aware of these expectations. They're aware of the hype. They won't dwell on it. They won't get ahead of themselves. but they also don't plan to run from it.
A Christ-like mindset, being tough as it can get, as tough as nails, and resilient, and a lot of love and care. So, man, I'm excited for it. Love the opportunity that's in front of us as a team for us 6 captains, and we're not afraid of it. You know, we've been around, we've faced a lot of adversities, and we're not afraid of the new territory and going to get it.
On the other side of the ball, Xavier Scott, Miles Scott, Matthew Bailey. These are names you probably know. They present an experienced DB room. Linebacker Dylan Rosiak is a team captain for the 2nd year in a row, and he is healthy again. Courtney, we're talking defensive returners. It feels like there might be one more.
Is there somebody we're forgetting?
Might be Gabe Akis.
Maybe.
The outside linebacker ranked by ESPN as one of the top 25 players in all of college football.
Yeah, we have to talk more about number 17. And for that, let's send it over to Tristan Thomas. Tristan, the guy looks the part, and all signs point towards a massive senior year for Gabe Akis.
Yeah, no doubt. Picking Illinois was a last-minute decision for Gabe Akis after flipping his commitment out of high school from Tulane to the Illini. Well, an NFL career looks to be on the horizon. He's ready to soak in one last season in Champaign.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's hard for Gabe Akis to picture this being his senior season with the Illini.
You know, you never really imagine, the end, but like just being here right now is a pretty cool moment, and I just can't wait to play with those guys, against Western Illinois.
The Florida native set a high standard for himself from day one, learning from his brother Khalik, who played at FIU.
He got me ready for college, just the late nights and the extra workouts and just putting myself ahead of everybody else, in high school, where everybody was just, watching us and watching TV after practice, we coming in at 6 p.m. in the gym, just putting in work and the extra hours.
The hard work paid off with 35 tackles and 4 sacks as a freshman. The early success could have opened doors for Akis away from Illinois, but strong relationships were a part of why he didn't hit the portal or leave for the NFL.
Illinois is just home, it just sounds right. Been here since 22, and I couldn't leave these guys, and we build our foundation here, and these guys are my family, and they mean everything to me.
His return for 2025 alongside other key Illini seniors was a strong selling point to add talent to this front 7 in the portal.
Seeing a guy like Gabe Akis have success, like pretty much we came in the same class, had success his whole career, and knowing that he was coming back, knowing that a lot of the starting O-linemen came back, your QB. So I think that was more stuff that excited me.
We dogs out here. What I tell you, baby?
A big senior season could earn Akis millions of dollars in next year's NFL draft, running as fast as 20 miles per hour and getting 15 pounds lighter to aid his pass rush ability.
That's a position where you got to be fast, you got to be explosive, you got to change direction. So, it's pretty cool to see myself, in that 20-mile-per-hour club, and I'm just excited just to see where I go.
The team captain doubled his sack total from 4 in 2023 to 8 last season. That's second most among Big Ten returners, so another statistical jump could help his stock at the next level even more. Courtney, back to you.
Tristan, thanks. Illinois has some new faces to know on the coaching staff as well this fall. Former Ball State head coach Mike New is in Champaign as a senior offensive analyst, and Super Bowl champion James White joins Bielema's staff after playing for him at Wisconsin. Also, Blake Smith back joins the staff as an O-line assistant. Harper Cole helping with special teams and offensive skill players, among a few other new hires.
Hey, I talked to CBS sports analyst Kevin Carter yesterday. He played more than a decade in the NFL, and while we discussed a lot around the Illini, I found his thoughts really interesting on Brett Bielema's method of saving those biggest NIL paydays for the guys who have proven it in Champaign-Urbana. He says it's wise for a few different reasons. One, guys can have the accolades, the monster stats, whatever it may be elsewhere, but what if they don't get there and fit your culture or your locker room? Secondly, he says it sends a great message to the young guys in your program. Stick around, make your mark, the money will follow.
But, man, they want to create something special, but also the promise of, hey, if I ball out and, I'm honorable mention all Big Ten or I'm second team all Big Ten, I've got a big payday coming to me next year if I stay here. Not only that, we've got a chance to do something special. I think that's definitely pointed. I think it's definitely purposeful.
He also says so many returners can create a higher football IQ collectively. These guys know the playbook and know each other. It can lead to more advanced schemes. Plus, he thinks Illinois' offensive line can be one of the best in the country. That's a bold statement. I don't go anywhere. We've got a one-on-one interview with head coach Brett Bielema still to get to. Plus, did you know there are 5 sets of brothers on this team? We tell you more about the family ties up next.